I am a hopeless romantic. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I dig talking about my feelings, and I love a good love story or rom-com. When I was a teenager, Everwood was one of my favorite TV shows, and the series ends with Amy, who's one of the main characters, renting this giant-ass Ferris wheel and parking it outside of Ephraim's apartment to declare her love for him in this big, grand gesture to win him back after 4 seasons, 4 years of this whole, will we, won't we, I don't know, I'm in love with someone else, I don't love you like that, should we not?
Don't say anything yet.
And that's it. The Ferris wheel wins him back, and they walk into the literal sunset together. Actually, I think they ride the Ferris wheel into the night, and then the fade to black and the end credits roll, and it's beautiful, and I love it. So when I was invited to an advanced screening of the new Fire Island movie starring Bowen Yang and Joel Kim Booster a few months back, I was obviously in. It's a cheesy gay rom-com set in one of my favorite places in the whole entire world. Yes, sign me up. I ate up every second of it, including the ending, which we'll get to in a second. Spoiler alert in advance. But, it's a rom-com. You can imagine how it ends. But in the months since the advanced screening, as I've been working with clients, I realized that the ending in the Fire Island movie reinforces some ideas that many gay guys have about how love and commitment shows up in a relationship. Ideas about love and commitment that you might have as well. And so I want to break that down for a minute to make sure that you can experience love and commitment in relationships in ways that you actually get to experience and that feel satisfying and feel like love and commitment to you in the real world, not how we imagine they're supposed to look in a movie. Okay, here come the spoilers. The movie ends when Charlie, who is played by James Scully, realizes that he made an epic mistake in short-circuiting his budding romance with Howie, who is played by Bowen Yang, and getting back together with his boyfriend. And so Charlie steals/charters a Fire Island water taxi to chase after the ferry that Bowen Yang's Howie is on, leaving the island. They get to the dock, Charlie jumps off the water taxi, catches Howie just in time, and declares his, not his love for Howie, but his I really, really like you-ness for Howie. And everyone cheers, and it's ooey and awy and lovely, and all the friends dance on the dock at dusk. It's amazing. I love it. It's cheesy, but delicious. But that's the key thing to remember, is that it's delicious in that dessert sort of way. And it's important that you don't mistake desserts for the main course. One thing that I see with guys that I work with, and this might be the case for you too, is that when you run into a bump in your relationship, or just there's something uncomfortable or unexpected that happens, you likely are going to do one of two things. The first is err on the side of avoiding it and ignoring it. And the second thing is to err on the side of looking for a big, grand gesture to solve it. So that might show up such as talking about it for hours and hours and hours over the course of days or maybe even weeks. It might be planning this big, fancy date night. It might be going on exciting trip, vacation together. Or it might even be something like considering moving in together or getting married. You're looking for a solution that feels bigger than the problem. And that makes sense emotionally, right? We have a problem in our relationship. We want to demonstrate that our relationship is bigger than the problem. And so we go for a bigger solution. And that approach to love and commitment and conflict resolution in relationships is also what is portrayed to us in movies and TV shows. Hire the Ferris wheel and park it outside of an apartment, or steal a ferry and confess your love for someone on the dock at Fire Island. But the reality is that issues in relationships are usually best addressed in smaller, simple steps that you do consistently over time. Your everyday actions are going to make a much more deep and lasting impact than a grand gesture thrown in here or there. This might be things like a family movie night each week, a simple and easy to plan date night, cooking together, holding hands and going for a walk around the block. Now, big, exciting plans and adventures absolutely have their place in every relationship. I love a good adventure. I mean, I am a hopeless romantic. I do love those grand gestures as well. But it's important that you have your foundation of those small steps and rituals and practices that you do every day in and day out, week over week, every month together with your partner. If you find yourself searching for big changes, the more effective thing to do is probably to start small. I'm actually putting together some workshops on building a solid relationship foundation through simple things like day of date nights and relationship rituals. If you're interested in those, you can learn more and register at briangeralds.com/workshop. And of course, there's always another video for you to continue your learning of building healthy and exciting relationships. You can watch that video right here. I'll see you over there. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.